How's it going there, my man?
I'm pretty warmed up.
All right, that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Let's grab the old camera here real quick, and we're gonna videotape one of your swings.
What'd you think?
So as far as what I kind of see here, as a diagnosis, what I would kind of say here is that first and foremost, we have a club path that's over the top. So that tells me that we're swinging from right to left, okay, in this manner, okay? What we want to do is kind of swing from inside to out, okay? So we want to have where this number is right here, where we see the club path here,
Yes, sir.
okay? We want to see that to be positive.
Okay.
Okay, so if I'm looking at a line right here, okay, and anything with measurements, this is negative, this is positive.
Okay.
On this side. So if it's negative, that means you're swinging to this direction.
Okay.
If it's positive, you're swinging into this direction right here.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's one thing that I
So I'm going like this.
Correct, correct. So your exit point would be towards the third baseman instead of the second baseman on a baseball field. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so let's kind of see what else we got. So that's one thing that I see here. I want to videotape your swing real quick so you can kind of see what you look like a little bit, and we can kind of talk about that.
Yeah, boy.
All right. Any questions right now, my man?
No, sir.
Okay.
I'm trying to I just want to soak it all in. I'm just trying to get like the basis of what makes people good at golf.
Practice and time, my friend.
My best
And
score I
patience.
shot. Yeah, real shit. My best score I shot was 117.
Okay.
At Sherman.
Well, our goal is to get you under 100.
Yeah, no doubt. Dude, I would be such a happy man if I ever shoot under 100 in golf.
We're going to get you there.
Yeah, no doubt.
We're going to get you there.
Can I give it another go?
Absolutely. Whack away, my
I'm
man.
try to do that a little bit.
Just go right ahead. Absolutely. Feel like you're swinging out towards the second baseman.
Oh my God.
Okay. That was the first base coach.
That was bad.
All right. We're figuring it out, right?
Right. I'm not gonna pull it that hard. Still negative 2.5.
Okay. So let's take a look at that guy real quick. See what we got. All right.
Oh shit.
All right.
Got some technology in here.
Yeah. So who do you like for a player? You like John Rahm, or who do you like? Who do you...
Bryson, but I like John Rahm too. Yeah, John Rahm's cool. Let's rock him.
All right. Let's take a look at him.
Both big guys.
All right. We'll go here. We'll grab a iron from John Rahm here real quick. So, let's kind of take a look at the overall setup here, okay? So one thing I can see here is, and I don't see the ball placement, unfortunately, but I can tell you one thing, that you've got the ball too far back in your setup.
Okay.
Okay, with your 9-iron.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about where ball needs to be and all that good stuff.
Okay.
Okay. Grip needs to be worked on a little bit there. It looks like we've got a little bit of a weak left hand, and we've got our right hand a little bit too far under.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So when we look at John here, right, you can see the right hand is just a little bit more over on top, just a little bit. You see where his thumb is?
Yep.
Okay, just over on this side, not on that side. Okay. Now the other thing that we can kind of see here, right, is that John's setup, where your setup is kind of like, let me just kind of, like, you're kind of like if you're going to ride a horse, right? You're kind of like this, okay? We need to get to the point where it's kind of more of a pyramid. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I need to have a wider base. My knees kind of just a little bit, right? Or in line with my feet, right? And then into my hips right here. For you right now, you're kind of like this.
Yeah, squatting.
Squatting, right? A lot of squatting right now. So what that deals with, right, when I go to turn, and we haven't seen the swing yet, but I'm probably going to have a lot of bend here with my knee, a lot of bends, right?
A lot of movement.
Correct, correct. So we want to try to take some of that out. So we'll
Okay.
probably go over the posture as well. Okay? Very good. Just kind of move along here. All right, so that's what I kind of see in the pre-setup, right? Is that we're going to work on our grip, we're going to work on our posture a little bit here, okay, and work on our ball placement.
Okay.
Okay? Now let's take a look at the overall movement pattern. Okay. So one thing you can kind of see here, you did really well. You didn't laterally shift where I see a lot of people. Okay, so you turned. Okay, you turned. The big problem is that we've got our left arm breaking down a little bit here.
Okay.
Okay, and I don't have a down the line view, but I can probably tell you that your right arm, because of that, is back.
Oh yeah.
Chicken wing,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So if we look at John right here, you can see that he's keeping a straightish left arm. I wouldn't say it's dead locked. Okay, but it's
straightish.
Correct. Right? So his goal, and all good players' goal, is to make sure that their hands are as far away from their head or their ear as possible.
Okay.
Okay, that's going to generate speed, right, and going to keep a consistent formula for us. Okay, so if you look here, right, this is a circle that he's making here, right? You see this? This
so close to my ear.
Right. So you've taken your circle, right, and you've started it here, and now you've got it here, right? So if I were to make a circle, that would be like this. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Right? But if I wanted to maintain this circle, my hands would be out here. Wouldn't you kind of agree with that?
Yep, 100%.
Okay, so that's what we want to kind of look at right there. Okay. And then for you, probably because of our grip a little bit, if I had to make a guess for you, you probably feel like you're pushing the club through impact instead of pulling it through.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So really
pushing it, yeah, for sure.
Right, so you're right here, you're just trying to preserve as much energy as what you try to produce, right, into impact.
Right.
Right, does that make sense?
100%, 100%.
Okay. Right?
Exactly, yep. I'm trying to keep it, push it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So that's what we really want to try to get to is more of the feeling of a slap shot, right? Holding all that energy and then coming through. Does that make sense a little bit?
Yep.
Okay. More of a pulling motion than pushing. Okay. Now the big thing that I see here that we got to kind of work on here quite a bit, right, or just have a good understanding of, is look at your right foot here.
Still straight.
Correct. We want that right knee going down our target line, right? See John Rahm here? He's right on his toe. Okay. So that's a pretty, I wouldn't say it's an easy fix, but it's a very visual effect that we can kind of see right there.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So let's start with the first thing here. We're going to start with your grip, okay? Then we're gonna go over a posture thing that we can do for your posture, so you can start getting into good posture.
That's what Devin was telling me. This is gonna be a major one that you're gonna get
Yeah.
down with my just posture. He says I squat so much in my stance. I don't know what the fucking stance should be.
Yeah.
You know,
So I think giving you a good understanding there will definitely help you, right?
Right.
So what I would say is, right, if I was playing you on a basketball court, would you guard me like that?
No.
Right. No, I'd go around you all day long, right?
Right.
Okay, but let me take your club. Oh, sorry. I got you. If you were going to guard me in basketball, show me how you could guard me.
Actually, a little bit more open type thing, right?
Yeah, look how much taller you are.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
So your legs and everything are underneath your hips, right? Where you can move, right? Here you're like this. Hips are over here, knees are over here, ankles over there. Everything's kind of bending, right?
100%.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, three positions of bend
Correct.
compared to.
Correct. So once again, if I look at John Rahm here, he's much more in the position that you were just in to guard somebody.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So we're gonna work on that so you get a good understanding.
But I have a good natural one of the twist of the body. You think or should I get more twist in the body too?
No, you're good there, right? So right here, your back is to the target.
Right.
Okay, I can see parts of your right shoulder over here.
Right.
Okay, so that's all I need for
Yeah.
a turn. That's probably more than John's got here. Okay.
Right.
The big issue is, and you don't have a slide, which is usually the big problem that I have with most people.
What is the slide?
Well, probably better not to know, but just so you know, right? But just in case, so if you kind of see yourself doing something like this, right? So you see this line right here? Okay, most beginners will go across that line. Will go in this direction across that line, which is sliding. You're not doing that, which is very good. Okay. So when we get to the tilt and turn drill, it's not going to be as difficult for you.
Okay.
Okay. But as you can kind of see here, if I put a line right here on John Rahm, right on his leg right here. as he kind of moves. He moves, just shifts into it, and then he turns away from it a little bit.
You don't go outside that line.
Correct.
What do
So-
you think?
So if you see people like Alex and Devin, they're all the way across that line.
Right.
That's what
Alex has the most funkiest shot ever.
Oh, he does.
And it works.
It does. You know, but I told him if he came in and saw me, I could, 5 swings, I could get him fixed up. He's like, I know, and then just out burning grass and shit. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they don't wanna take lessons. They think if they hurt him, I said, listen, here, brother. He gets me under 100. I'll keep taking lessons.
Absolutely.
Shit.
So let's talk about your grip. Okay, that's going to be the first thing, and then let's talk about your setup. And then I want to talk about ball position. Okay, so let me at least cover those 3 things. So, what we're going to do here, so we can get it on video for you. No, you're fine. You're fine. That's what we're here for. All right, construction zone. All right, so stand on over here next to me. Okay. So, let me see your grip. Just go ahead and grip the club for me.
All right. Well, this is what I was doing.
Okay. Okay. So. Let me take off the right hand for me, okay? And I want you to hinge up with just your left hand. Just hinge the club up. So like this. Okay? All right. Not too much of a struggle, but I could probably give you a little bit easier way of doing that.
Okay.
Okay? So, we're going to take this. Okay? Take that guy. We're going to put him in our fingers just as so. We're going to put this pad over top. There we go. Thumb on the side there. Very good. Bring this guy on in. There we go. There we go. Okay, does that feel different?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going to take this guy off. Okay. Now hinge up with just your left hand. Is that easier?
Oh yeah, that's a lot farther. Oh yeah. Oh
Right.
yeah, I couldn't even go there for the last one.
Correct. So what we did was we took the club out of the palm of the hand and into the fingers. Okay, so
you're not. Yeah, right. Oh.
okay, so the fingers are what's going to give us mobility. Once we start to put that in the palm, then we start to mess with this little joint that's in our wrist, and then we can't get the mobility that we
Right.
used to
No,
have.
I was just doing it. That's it. I'll do it. We just held it.
Right?
Makes sense. It goes up a lot more.
Yep. So remember that the golf swing isn't just a motion where it's like this. There's also hinge up as well, right? So as I swing, see how I hinge up? So I want to make sure that I can create this L or this, position here so I can get down to it again.
Okay.
But if I have it in the palm, then I'm going to have that pushing feeling because I don't have it in the fingers. I've just got to keep pushing my right hand to keep force going through. Does that make sense?
Fingers you can slap.
Correct. Well, the big thing is now with in the fingers, now the left hand dominates the downswing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Instead of the right palm pushing, right? Now this is pulling through.
Ah.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Right?
And would I just put this finger over that index finger on that side? Yeah, that don't feel bad. Touching almost.
So you're going to feel it just on the side. Now I'm going to give you a little, right there, a little grip minder here in just a sec here. Yep, there she is. Okay. So this is just a little club that I've made. Just cut it off and stuff like this, but it has a mold here for your hands.
Okay.
Okay. So I want you to grip it like this a couple times. Just grip, re-grip, grip, and then we're going to grab that and see how that feels.
Okay.
So I'm going to put this on over here. Okay. So let me kind of help you here. Okay. So there you go. Good. You feel it there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bring that guy on in. Okay, so let me see underneath here. Okay, so this is, so go here. There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, so I know it's like a little kid's club, right?
Yeah.
But it gives you a good feeling of where your hands need to be, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I want you to grip that a couple times. All right, grip, re-grip, okay? And then we're going to grab our club and get that transfer of knowledge going, so we know what we're doing there. Okay. Now I will say, if you're watching any of the FedEx Cup playoffs this weekend, I'm sure they're going to have times where they're on the driving range and stuff like that, and they'll have Scotty Scheffler as always because he's #1 in the world.
Right.
The one thing that he always has with him is this little grip club that he wanders around with all the time, right? So if it's important to him, it's important to us. Does that make sense?
100%.
Right, so I mean, he goes all the way back to just the junior basics of a grip is what he does consistently, right? So he's just making sure that he's got a good
Keep
grip.
him grounded with the grip.
Correct, correct. Okay, so now that we've got an idea of how that feels in our hand, go ahead and do that again for me, please. Good. How does that feel?
Feels better. I mean, it feels, you know,
Like you got control of the club? Okay.
more like, yeah, it just feels more. Before I was doing like this number.
Yeah. So let's
like
not.
this hand is just, like you said, pushing.
Correct. So let's get away from that.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I want you to do now that you've kind of got a new grip, it's a new feel,
Yeah.
right? Not worried about the ball, but I want you to grip the club. Okay. Give me just a couple swings so you get kind of used to what that feels as we move through the motion. Okay. There you go.
Slip it right there.
Okay. Where's that thumb at? There you go. Good. How's that feeling now?
A lot better. More
Okay.
wrist involved.
Yes, absolutely. Less palm, more wrist, right?
Yep. 100%.
Okay. Good, good. All right, let's talk about our setup, okay? Because when I see you, we've got a lot of bends in our knees and our hips and all that stuff. So stand right on over here next to me. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take the club, we're going to put it in our left hand. Okay? Just as so. Okay? We're going to take it just like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put our feet together. Good. Take our right hand, put it right there where our belt buckle is. Push our hips back until we feel a little tension in our hamstrings. We're going to crack our knees. We're going to take equal steps. Okay? Let's grab that club again. Okay? And let the club come down to the ground naturally. Good. Okay? So I'm going to kind of move you around just a little bit here. All right? So you can stand a little bit taller for me. There you go. There you go. Much better. Okay? Now we have a better chance of getting our ankle joint stacked over our hip.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
That's an athletic position.
Okay.
Okay? So we want to feel like our hip is over our ankle joint.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Right? Okay. So, that being said, let's kind of go ahead and do it again. Good. So, we've got our arms hanging down naturally. Good. We've got a nice little angle right here. Okay? Now we've got a good chance of rotating and turning correctly instead of kind of moving
Instead of
around.
being down here.
Yes. Okay. All right, so if we kind of come on over here and take a look at, let's just take a look at John Rahm here, down the line. All right. See how tall he's looking?
Yeah.
Right, not
Yep.
a lot of bend in his knees. His hip joint is kind of over his ankle
Yep.
joint right here. Right. His knees are pretty much over the ball of his feet. Okay.
Mhm.
So if you get on into posture, right, and you can't really see your shoelaces, then you probably got too much bend in your knees.
Okay. 100%. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I want to be able to see at least my shoelaces, maybe even the tongue of my shoe.
Okay.
But right now, I want to definitely see my shoelaces.
Okay. Yeah, every setup I ever had, I've never been able to see
Never
my
been able to see
shoelaces.
them, right?
No, hell no.
Okay.
And when I was fucking topping them, my thought process was one way to get it to stop topping is to get down even more.
Correct, correct. And that, there's good common sense to that, right? But the lowering lever, let's say, is this, is the waist bend.
That the waist bend is where we need to be hinging at.
Correct, because that's going to dictate the shoulders.
Right, right.
This is not going to change the shoulder plane at all.
And this is doing nothing, but every time you swing, it's either up or more.
My club gets real flat, and then I've got to pop up to come get it. Does that make sense?
Yep, 100%.
Right?
Yep,
Okay.
yep, good.
All right, so with that being said, let's go through the setup again. Okay, stand right on over there for me, please. Okay, so feet together for me again. In our left hand. Let's take our right hand, put it right on our belt buckle, push our hips back. Very good. Feel a little tension in our hamstrings. Just crack our knees, not a bunch. Equal steps. Bring in that right hand for me, and let the club just hang down naturally. Very good. That's where we want to be. Now let me ask you, when you look down, can you see your shoelaces?
Oh yeah.
Good.
Oh,
Good. That's a big difference for you, big guy.
I don't know. I like it. I like it. I just feel like it's gonna be a whole nother,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna have to get that down.
It's going to take time.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna have to
We're
get that down.
moving a lot of the basics around here for you, so it's going to.
But if I keep doing this, I'll never break 100 fucking hinge in my
No,
knees.
you won't, because as I said, what it does is that if I can do this all day long, my shoulder plane hasn't changed.
Right.
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 But once I do this, my shoulder plane has changed.
Right.
Right. And remember, the ball's on the ground. Right. We got to get our shoulders down towards that ground. Does that
Right.
make sense?
Yep.
Okay, good. All right, so. All right, last but not least, okay? Let's talk about ball position, and then we're going to let you kind of fly around a little bit, okay? Sound good? All right, so I'm going to put this bad boy on out here, okay? Put ball right here so you get a good understanding. Okay, so I'm going to put that guy right here. And let me jump on in there. I'll grab the club here and let you kind of take a look, okay? So, what we're going to do is we'll put our left foot here. Okay? We've got a 9-iron, right? Okay? My right foot would go right about here. Okay? You see where that ball position is?
Yep.
Okay? Probably a little bit more up than what you're used to. Am I right on that?
Right. Up this way?
Yeah.
Yes.
This being up,
Yep.
this being back.
Yep.
Right? So if I just kind of move this thing back just a little bit. Like that. Okay? That's going to give you kind of a good idea of where the ball position is.
Okay.
So jump on in there, right? Left foot's going to be there. Right foot's going to be right there.
Okay.
All right,
Yep.
so this isn't, I wouldn't say this is the holy Bible of ball positions, but what it does give us is a good framework of where it needs to be.
Okay.
So go ahead and set up again for me. Okay? So you'll notice with the pitching wedge and 9-iron and everything like that, it's played pretty much right here in line with your buttons on your
Okay.
shirt.
Okay.
Now everything else is going to be getting played up ahead of that.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Everything else?
Yep. So this will be the furthest we go back on a full shot, the center of our sternum.
Okay.
Then everything starts to move towards our left.
All through the irons?
All through the irons and through the woods.
Really?
Yep. So if I go like this, I'm really going to blow your mind now. Put your left foot here. Put your right foot here. This is where the driver would be.
Oh, wowzers. Up that high? Forward?
Because we want to make sure our low point is here, and then we hit up.
Hitting it up.
Right? Now with the iron, it's the opposite. We want to hit down for it to go up.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So put our left foot back over here again. Good. Put our right foot right there again. Good. So that gives you a good idea of where it is in our position. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but because I used to think that 9 would be right here, sand wedge right here, and be 8, 7, and then 6 would be on my
Sternum.
buttons.
Okay. So here's the big thing, and I can kind of see why our movement pattern is what it is a little bit, right? The more the ball's back in my setup, the more I have to go back to go get it. Okay? So the more I have to go back to go get it, then I'm really going to be hitting down, not chasing that ball down the fairway the way I want, right? So I want it more up in my setup a little bit so I can turn behind that ball and I can have the feeling of chasing it down the fairway. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Right? So it's got to be a little bit more further up to kind of help us with our loft and our launch angle.
Okay.
Okay?
So that's as far as the ball's gonna go back in my stance.
For a full swing, yes.
For a full swing. 10
Right?
forward.
And I'm going to kind of do this. So you get, now how I want you to kind of practice, right, is, there they are. How I want you to kind of practice here a little bit, okay, when you're on the driving range, is I would get like a little alignment rod, just as so,
Okay.
right? Put it in the middle of my stance, and I know that's where my pitching wedge or 9-iron needs to go.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'd have another alignment rod, like this, so I know what direction I'm swinging.
That's right. Yep.
Right.
No doubt.
Okay, so it's just a basic T-square,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Yep.
And when you watch the guys on the tour and stuff like this is what you're going to see the most of. Guys are going to have some alignment rod here to know where their ball position is. They're always going to have an alignment rod either here or over here, so
Right.
they know what direction that they're setting up to.
Okay.
Right? It's a directional game, right? The
100%.
right?
Yeah, 100%.
I want to know where the hell I'm hitting it,
Yeah,
right?
no doubt.
Okay? So that's how I want you to kind of practice when you get a chance to practice.
Okay.
All right? So,
I at least go to the driving range. I play around a week, and I go to the driving range at least once.
okay.
So I
What driving range you go to?
Cape Cool. It's
Okay.
Palmetto Pines. I
Nice.
go down there, and then like I said, we play Sherman because we don't work Fridays usually. So we
Mhm.
go out there, meet Devin and Lee, and go play Sherman Hills.
You guys playing a little later on this afternoon?
I don't think so.
No?
No, because Devin's about to have his baby.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's like-
Congratulations to
Yeah.
him.
Oh yeah. Well, we went last week, and we thought we had to leave early because she was supposed to have the baby, but then it's staying in it for another week.
Oh, yeah. I don't blame it.
Yeah.
I'd want to stay in there too, man.
That's
We spend 9 months getting out, spend the rest of our life trying to get back in.
real. That's right. Yeah, I can see my shoelaces a lot better.
Good. Let's give it a couple swings. A lot of changes here.
You
Let's
want me
try
to
to get
swing
you
that
some-
ball?
Yeah, let's swing at that ball. Allow that right foot to release for me, okay?
This one?
Mm-hmm. Yep, so let me kind of give you a feel here, what we want to kind of feel here. So set up again. All right, so as we kind of, I'm going to move you here a little bit, okay? All right, so I'm going to kind of move the stick here, so
Okay.
just, all right, here we go. There we go. You feel your wrists?
Yep.
Now we're going, okay? So now we're going to fully go. All right, come on through, let that right foot come through. Yep, yep. There we go, okay? Right, hold that thing like a samurai. Yay! Right, there you go, that's good.
Okay.
Now your belt buckle's towards the target,
100%.
chest is towards the target, hands are towards the target at least.
100%.
Now they're gonna move around, of
Right,
course,
right.
but that's the idea.
General
that-
direction of where my body needs to be going.
Correct. Okay? Give me a practice swing here real quick and just work on that lower body moving through for me, okay, partner? There you go. Good. Good. Okay? Good. Okay? Narrow up your stance a little bit. Look how you've gotten a little wide there.
Yep.
All right?
Oh, I got really wide.
Yeah. That's fine. Good. Okay.
It's a new feel.
You could scooch in a little bit, so you got a little knee bend. All right, so give me a little less knee bend. Good. There you go.
Okay, that's why I need to be.
Yeah, you're getting your hands out a little bit too much like
Okay.
this, okay?
I need to be under.
Yep, so remember, I just want to be able to get a hands width between your waist and the butt of your club, okay? Good. All right? Not so hard, just give it a small swing here, give it a feel. There you go, got her. Right foot's starting to move a little bit for us, good. There you go, good swing. Good.
That's full swing.
That's full. All right, so let's take about 5 swings here. Okay. Just try to get a feel for the motion. Okay.
Okay.
Then I want to kind of put you on the impact bag so you feel what impact's going to feel like a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. And then we'll come on back to this. So remember, try to keep your feet in the position, right? Keep the ball
Right.
in the same position right there. And let's just see how we do, okay?
10-4.
All right, any questions now?
No, I'm definitely understand what you're saying. It's just a whole switch up for what I've been doing.
Oh, yeah.
So it's gonna be tough for me.
It takes time, right?
Yeah,
You know, that's why,
yeah.
you know, that's why they say it takes, you know, 10 years or 10,000 hours to do this, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
We're right at the beginning, right? So it's
100%.
getting you into a much brighter and bigger world here.
What you're saying is totally making sense though. So it's
Good,
It's
good.
good.
I'm glad it's not Greek. Good, good.
And should I like that or should I?
Yeah, we want the club. Our eye is going to assume this is our low point.
Okay.
It's going to assume this is a low point. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay.
That felt better.
Shit, yeah, it did.
That felt a lot better.
Hell
That's
yeah.
a 9-iron?
That's a 9-iron, buddy.
That's 23 extra yards than what I've been averaging.
There you go, right? Those changes might feel weird, but they're coming along very well now. Okay? Give it a chance.
Okay.
It's okay. Good.
Over the bottom.
Okay, there we go. Good. Just give me a good smooth swing. Don't need to kill it.
It's just different in the grip.
Okay, that's
To hold
fine.
that.
Uh,
To hold the club.
yeah, I completely understand that, right? So you feel it in the fingers, right?
Mhm.
Good. Okay. It's okay. Keep going. So, can you see your shoelaces?
Yep. A lot better now.
There you go. Okay, good.
I fucking, when I go like that, my shoulder blocking the view of the ball.
On what, the takeaway?
Yeah, so I'm like losing the side of the ball right there.
Okay, well here, I'll do something for you. Stand over there. Alright, let me close my eyes. Did I hit the ball?
Oh yeah, the damn good too.
Alright, do I need to see the ball to hit the ball?
No.
Okay, don't make that an excuse for me, okay?
I like that, oh yeah. Very true.
Alright, so there's a reason why blind men can play this game. Okay? The ball's not going to move on us. Okay? Just be aware that it's there. Okay?
10-4.
You got it, man. There you go. Good swing. Good swing right there. Okay. Don't worry about it.
That was on me right there.
That's okay. I'm going to give you, we're going to get to the impact bag, and then I'm going to give you a little drill to kind of help you understand how to get to your low point a little bit better.
Okay.
So you stop topping it a little bit. There you go. Good swing. Good job right there, buddy. Good.
There's a method to the madness.
It's fine. Let's take a look at it.
Is this the new one?
Mm-hmm.
Right. A little bit farther away from here. Not,
Right.
not good.
That's okay. Hey, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Right there, I start getting like this.
So if you're concerned about the chin or the shoulder getting in the way of your eyes, raise your chin up just a little bit.
Okay.
Allow that left shoulder to go underneath your chin.
Okay.
Okay, that'll help you out a little bit. Okay, so one thing we got to kind of do is we got to get those arms out further away from us.
Okay.
Okay, that's one. Two, we got to feel what impact is, right? So
Yep.
you see how that right elbow's really back behind us here?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's early release right there.
That meaning like
So your elbow's back over here, you're getting stuck and you're throwing the club early.
oh yeah.
Okay?
100%.
So we want to try to maintain, right, some lag, right? Because I want to, if I had a whip in my hands, let's see if I go with this, right? So I did this with you, okay? So if I were to say, where do you feel the whip? It'd be back here, okay? I want to feel it over here. So
Okay.
if I get this, right,
100%.
you can see that I'm holding that lag, maintaining that angle, keeping that elbow in front of me.
As where I'm whipping back there, that lag's releasing.
Correct, you're
Yep.
back here, right? And then you see what my elbow does, okay? So that's one drill that we're going to work on a little bit today before
Okay.
we go, okay?
Okay.
Kind of get you that sense of where you need to be there.
For body position on the leg, what we just worked on and stuff, did it look a lot better to you?
A lot better, right? Look at that knee coming through now,
Yeah. Okay.
okay?
It looks
Yeah.
funky, but
I
didn't
know, it
my
looks
legs.
different, right? Right, but now you're definitely getting that left
Yeah.
knee to kiss that right knee. Is what we all talk about.
Look at the full body turn.
Correct. Really good on the follow through now. Okay, really allowing that body to rotate. And the big thing is having that foot come through here is going to save your lower back. Okay, so
Because that did feel a lot smoother, like a lot smoother on my body.
yes,
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because like what I'm doing, I'm like stiffing right here.
Mm-hmm.
What that just did was like kind of just released, like, you know what I mean? I'm not activating those lower back until like right then. You know what I mean? Before
Yes.
I was like stiff lower right there. It's already
Yeah.
activated. As in here, it's like not even activated till here.
Yes.
Type thing.
So it's one of those things, right? You're swinging really hard, but the lower body's not moving, so it's like it's hitting an anchor.
Yeah.
And it's boom,
Yeah.
boom,
Yeah.
boom
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
right? Now we're allowing it to release.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Good job. Okay. Grip's looking a lot better. Look at what we see with the grip.
Oh
Okay?
yeah.
The posture's looking a lot better. See how our legs don't look like
Oh,
we're riding
yeah.
a horse now. Okay. So those are the changes that I see. They're not
Fundamental
They're fundamental. They're not sexy changes, right?
Right,
Nobody's
right.
writing them on Golf Digest or anything, but they're what we need to have happen.
Yeah, you got to start from the ground up.
Correct. So really big thing is here, we need to we're going to work on our low point. I want to get you in an impact position, but I want to get you up to the top real quick.
On the arms.
So you kind of feel what that's going to be like. Okay? Let me kind of go.
I felt a little bit better keeping that arm straight.
Good, good. So I'm going to get you kind of set up for me, big guy. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of put this guy right on here. So it gives you kind of an idea of the playing board that we're working on here. So we're going to slide that right across. Up. Okay, good. Now what I want you to kind of do here, right, is that I want you to push your hands against my hand. There you go. Okay? That's kind of more the feeling, closer to where we need to kind of be. Soften this guy up just a little bit. There we go.
Okay.
Okay? So that's where we want to kind of be right there.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh yeah, that's a full extension.
Right, so your right elbow here is about 60 degrees.
Okay.
Okay, right there. Left elbow is straight, right? Your hands are kind of in line with your chest now.
Right.
Or your sternum.
Right.
Okay? Whereas before they were getting way
back here.
Correct. And look what happens to this elbow.
And that elbow goes. Okay.
Right, okay.
Okay.
So for you, it's probably going to feel like you're keeping your right elbow straighter. Does that make sense?
Right. Right.
Okay.
So it's gonna be more of a.
There you go. That's it. That's all you really need to do.
That's
right
all
now.
as high as I need to go.
Correct.
I don't need to.
No, right now you don't have the flexibility because you haven't been doing it,
Okay,
right?
okay.
It's like, you know, when people do like those hand things, you can't do it right now until you practice it, right?
Okay,
But
okay.
really all you need to do right now for a good effective swing, right there is perfect.
Okay.
That's it, pal.
That's it?
I promise you.
Eye level.
That's it,
Damn near.
right? And it's gonna feel eye level to you, but you'll always go up just a little bit higher than what you think.
Okay, okay.
Right?
Okay.
So if I said, hey, I want shoulder high, you'll go up to about where your ear is.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Better? Okay. Yeah. Good. So you see how you're creating an angle with your wrists
Right,
in,
right,
in
right.
that left arm,
Uh-huh.
right? So it's going to feel like if I were to say, hey, I need to create an L,
Yep.
right?
Exactly.
I create an L right there,
Mhm.
right? And then on the other side, like what we kind of talked about as I swing, creating another L. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yep,
Okay. So I'm going to pull that guy on out. Okay. So with all that being said right there, just kind of create an L to L for me. Mm-hmm. Yep. Down and through. Create another L. Let that right side come through for me.
Okay, right side's not activated right now.
That's fine. A lot going on. There you go. Good. Down and through to it. Let that right side come through for you.
Left side feels natural.
All right. So
Feels
here we
good.
go. So
Legs might be a little sweaty. Sorry.
create the L. Okay. Come on through for me. There you go. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Need more release.
All right. A little less knee bend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get back
here
to
we
the
go.
fundamentals. Okay.
There you go. Good. Okay. Now give me a swing on up. All right. Come on down for me. There you go. Better. Let that right side really come through for you. Okay. That's going to help save that lower back. Good. Now come on down through. Yes. There you go.
Okay.
Good. Do it again for me. Better. It's going to take some time, right? Here's
Yeah.
cracking and popping.
Ain't not done
Yeah,
before.
man. No Rice Krispie treats there.
That's right. That was too much.
It's okay. Create an L, and then create an L on the other side. Yep. Yeah, so much better. Okay. Do that again for me. Create an L. So let's take a look at this guy compared to the other ones. Mm.
Is that still too much knee activation up front?
This was before.
Okay.
So yeah, that's
Oh, that
yeah. So this is where we're at now.
look like actual golf swing, huh?
I did. Yeah. Well, that's a good spot right there. I meant to get the forward swing.
Yeah.
Here, try it again for me. Okay. All right. Create an L to L for me. There you go. Better. Okay. You hear that little click down at the bottom too? There you go.
A lot better. I need to activate that foot more.
A little bit, right? We need to get that on in and through a little bit, but that's really the heart of the swing. That's as far as you really need to go back at this point at a learning stage, right?
100%.
Right?
And like, I'm not thinking going out there and breaking 100 off my first practice thing, because like literally, I have to switch up everything on what I'm doing.
Right?
And if I don't, I'm going to go play the sport for 5 more years and lose my back.
Correct. So, I mean, the big thing that we've done today, right, is we've worked on our grip. Our posture's looking so much better.
10 times better.
Okay. Now we're starting to get an understanding of what that left arm needs to kind of do, right? We're creating that L and coming through.
Yep.
Boom, right? Now really all you need to start doing now when you go to practice is just kind of hit little small chip shots to get a feel for this. Does that
Don't
make
even full swing. Just hit my, just fall through like we've just been doing.
Correct, correct. And just let that kind of go for, a week or 2 weeks or something like that.
Okay.
So you get a good feel for that. And then you start kind of pumping in the speed, moving up the clubs a little bit, and
Okay.
start working on that. Okay? But let me get you into an impact position so you feel that, right? And then I want to definitely make sure that we do the drill where we're getting that sense of whip.
Okay.
Okay? So go ahead and set up to where a ball would be for me. So, I'm going to kind of move you around here just a little bit, okay? Okay? You feel that?
Yep.
That's what impact's going to, that's simulating what impact's going to feel like.
Okay.
Okay? So we need to know what is it at the moment of impact? What is it that we're all trying to do?
Right.
This is it, right?
Right
At
here.
the final stage, this is what we need to have happen.
Okay.
Right? So what I'm going to have you do now is set up again. Okay? All right. And I just want you to go ahead and give me an L on the backswing and then hit the bag for me.
Hard
Okay?
or just hit?
Just normal. We're not trying to kill it, just
Okay.
trying to get a feel for what impact is. Does that give you a good sense?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. Let's do it again. Seems a lot easier to get down to that, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
All right, good. All right,
We're cooking with peanut oil.
there we go. That's what I like to hear. Good. Look at your arm staying out and extended. Very nice. One more
Taking
time.
L to L.
Correct. Correct. That's all you need to do, big guy.
What would I do with this finger?
Just kind of let them hang there.
Okay.
Really not much. You can,
Can do with that finger, right?
yeah. You know, what I kind of do sometimes is some people kind of touch those together. There you
Okay,
go.
that
Like
feels
that.
good.
There you go. Good. Okay. Does that give you a good sense of what impact's going to feel like right there?
Right, right.
Okay. So it definitely gives you a sense of a downward force blow, right?
Uh-huh.
Like you're hitting something, right?
Mhm.
Not trying to push something through,
Right, right, yeah, that's getting more, yeah.
Down to it, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Now, let's go ahead. Now that I've got you all
Tuned up.
tuned up, let's go ahead and hit a few here, okay? And then we'll kind of go over what we need to work on.
Now should I just move closer or should I hinge? Because before, this is where it was, we were saying it was good for. Does that mean I need to move forward or should I just hinge forward?
Yeah, we just need to move it on up. So I'm
Okay.
going to take this guy on out of here. I'm going to take the training wheels off,
Alright.
okay? And we're just going to try to get a feel for it now, right? So I want it to feel like it's annoyingly up in your setup a little bit. So move this way just a little bit for me. There you go. Good. Good. Perfect. Okay. Now go ahead and feel like you're hitting that impact bag for me, okay? Good. Great job. Let's take a look at that guy real quick so you can see the difference in the changes that you're making. Huge.
Humongous difference.
Look at that. Right?
We were,
Way over here, right?
every shot I've ever made has been
Right,
here.
yeah. So you see? Right, making big changes. Look at your setup now. Look how you're standing nice and tall. Your arms are hanging off your shoulders naturally. Right? And that's all you really need to do at this point. Okay? Now watch this follow through.
Oh yeah.
Right? Look at that right foot. Look at
Hey,
this.
we're looking alright now. We're looking like a golfer.
Good job. Good work.
LL.
L to L.
L to L.
Okay, so let's hit about 5 or 6 more here. Okay, give you a good way of kind of how to practice, and then I'm going to give you that little whip drill so you get a good feel for where the release point needs to be for us as we come through.
Gotcha.
Okay, L to L, feel like you're hitting that impact back for me. Okay.
L to L.
Good. Don't need to kill it.
Yeah, probably a problem, huh?
All right, just L to L. Good smooth swing. There you go. Let the club do the work for you, okay?
Yep.
Let the club do the work for you.
That felt good. That one felt good. Was that a bad one?
No, I want to take a look at it here. Good job. All right, big thing is you're keeping that left arm straight.
Yeah.
Okay, that's big.
LL. That's only, yeah.
Correct, right?
Once the back end, like the back end felt good.
All right, we're still getting that elbow a little stuck, okay? And we're going to give you a release point for that, okay? But there's a lot of good stuff going on here, okay?
Good.
All right, a lot of good stuff, right?
Okay.
Getting the foundation down. All right, let's keep on going. Give me about 4 more here, my man. Just a little small L to L, smooth swing. Feel it in your wrists. There you go. That had a little click to it right there.
Yeah.
There you go. Good swing right there. Do you feel like you're a little too close to the ball there?
Right.
Okay. Give yourself a little space. It looks like you're crowding it just a little bit.
Okay.
Okay?
It did feel like that.
Okay, so make sure you feel like your arms are just hanging off your shoulders naturally,
Okay.
right? And you got enough space. So that's probably a little too tight, so you can back up just a little bit. There you go. So back up just a little bit more. A little bit more. There you go. Good. Give me a little less knee bend. There you go. Now you got a good
Okay,
position.
so that
There
means
you go.
Just hinge. Come
Correct.
down to our drill we did.
Yeah, takes time, right? A lot going on.
That felt a lot better though.
Good. Okay. Give me one more here, big guy, okay? Kind of feel like a little less knee bend for us, right?
Okay.
Okay, good job. Holy shit!
There it is.
Holy
That one
shit!
felt good.
131.
Yeah.
All right, good job right
That
there.
felt really good.
Give me a little of that.
Come on.
All right, so let's kind of talk about a few things of what we see here.
We
right?
got more of the club path is more of a negative.
Well, it was at 2. You had some that were -6,
Holy shit.
right? So when we talk about club path, I don't mind that it's a negative. Okay, let me be honest with that. I just want it as close to 0 as possible, right? That tells me that I'm keeping it more on the center line.
Does
right?
that mean I'm pulling it back too far still?
No, it tells me what your exit point is.
Okay,
right?
okay.
So that's what that.
Oh, because I'm going
Correct. So if
instead
this
of
is
second base.
right, so if this is 6 to 12 on a
Mhm.
clock, right? Right now you're swinging in this direction,
Correct.
right?
Yep.
We want to be. I don't mind if you're slightly over this way.
Right.
But the more I start going this way, the more I have to leave the face in this direction for it to go straight. Does that make sense?
100%.
Right? So I want to kind of swing just a little bit. If this is, 12 to 6, I want to swing from 1 to 7 on a clock.
Okay.
Right? And I want my face to feel like it's turning at 11 o'clock.
Okay. Okay.
And that's going to give me a net 12 o'clock straight shot. Does that make sense a
Yeah,
little bit?
yep,
Right?
yep.
If you've ever bowled, you'd understand that, right?
Yeah, well, I'm not the biggest bowler, but
Okay.
I've bowled a couple.
Okay, but you'd understand that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so that's what we kind of see there. Okay, so really good work right there. Now I do want to give you that little drill so you start to feel where your release point needs to be. Okay, so we can see in the video that your elbow, right elbow, is way back over here as you're releasing, right? I
Right.
have that whip here. So I want us to kind of work on trying to get that whip out over here. So just kind of here, holding that lag, and feeling or sensing that lag over in front of us. Does that make sense?
Yep, yep.
Okay. Give me a couple swings there, big guy. Okay, so a little less knee bend, more waist bend. There you go, good. Right. All right, try to get it on out here and feel like it sounds out here, like a whip out here, okay? There you go, better. All right, get that sound out in front. Get your hands a little bit closer to your body. There you go, good. Yeah, just go ahead, set it. So, this one just a little bit. There you go, good. Okay, down to the bottom, right?
Yep.
Okay, good. See how you're still
Yeah,
bobbing out over
I
here
know.
just a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep going.
Trying to get that going.
All right, just hold that lag a little bit longer. There you go. You hear it out there?
Mhm.
Good. One more time. There you go. Okay? Do that one more time for me, big guy, and I want that noise out in front, okay?
Ooh, that looking like a swing.
Look at that. Look at the right elbow back to the side now.
Yeah.
Okay. Look there.
Is
You
that
go.
what I should imagine? Is it out there?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the elbow. That's what I'm kind of concerned about, right?
So look how that close that is to the body.
All right. You see how the elbow starts to kind of unturn and it stays away from the body here.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That causes casting and early release. Now, with you maintaining that lag, look at that.
Yeah, that's a fucking doll swing.
Absolutely. All right. But the big thing is now you can see that elbow staying closer to the side, right? The hands are leading the club head,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Instead of the club head leading the hands
Yep.
as you come through.
Yep. 100%.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
You
That's what
got
I'm
it.
talking about.
All right, so let's talk about some of the things that we need to work on for practice. Okay. First and foremost, okay, let's get ourselves a couple alignment rods, just as so. You can go to Home Depot right over there for a couple bucks. You can have them if you
Okay.
got some, right? Big thing is I would kind of set it up like a T-square,
Okay.
kind of like this, okay? And for right now, we don't really need to work on the longer irons per se. Let's just kind of work with the shorter irons as we start to go through this movement pattern change.
Okay. Okay.
Right? I would just kind of get this thing just as so. Right? Get me about a 9-iron or a pitching wedge right now at this current time. Right? Put that in line right there. And then make sure that my body is centered, or my zipper line here is pretty much over that line right there.
Okay.
Okay? Now the big thing is for us as we kind of go, right? Make sure that we don't put too much flex in our knees.
Yeah, we gotta
okay?
cut that out.
It's got to be kind of more like you feel like you're standing straight
Which
up.
is easier on me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm over here fucking shaking sometimes when I'm golfing.
Correct.
It's
It'd be
easier
so
on
much
me.
easier for
Yeah.
you to have these legs support you, right?
Yeah.
So this is how I like to kind of think of it here. So let me kind of demonstrate this for you. If I said, hey, this is a 50-pound sack of potatoes here, right? Am I going to want to hold it like this?
Yeah, hell no.
No, I want to get like this,
Yeah,
and I want to be like an oil rig where this is going to hold that frame
Yep.
of what I need. And that's what you got to imagine right there.
Yep,
This
yep.
is your framework here,
Framework, right.
right?
Yep.
And this is just that position,
yeah.
right? Okay, good. So the other thing that that we need to work on here just a little bit is the grip. There it is. Okay, so right, you can probably go on Amazon or something like that, get like something that snaps onto the grip or something like that.
Okay.
But a couple bucks.
Yeah.
But what I would do is I would get something like that, grip,
Train.
re-grip, correct. Just
Train it.
make it till it's absolutely mind-numbing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, till every time you pick up a
natural.
club, that's just how it feels. Now, if I grab it another way, it just does not feel natural, right? Just
Right.
get yourself in that mind frame right,
Right,
there, right?
right.
That's number one. Number two, work on your posture, right? And work on it in a mirror. So you see yourself. What you feel and what we do are two different things, right?
That's
Totally
true.
two different things. It's amazing how the mind can manipulate what we think we're doing,
Yeah,
right?
no doubt, no doubt.
Right, so as you get in a full-length mirror, right, feel like you're set up and just check to make sure that your knees aren't too bent. Okay, that's a natural position for you. You're going to have to get to the point where it just feels like it's a light flex. Okay, just like that.
And I was hitting that ball better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Way better.
Because now you're activating your legs instead of just using your upper body for power. Now you can get this will be a power source involved,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, your biggest muscle's this guy back over
Right,
here.
sadly not mine, but yeah.
But that's what we're looking for right there.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Let's see, what else did we kind of talk about? Left arm, right? So what we want to focus on is L to L, right? Maintaining that.
Is that like every swing I should kind of keep in my mind? Let's get that L to L type feeling.
That it's the heart of the swing. Let's put it that way. From here to here is the heart of the swing.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
Everything else is kind of window dressing, extra speed, extra everything, right? The
Right,
extras
right,
live there. Right here lives the basics. Okay? And if I can get you just to here and turn down and through, we're going to have some really good results.
Yeah,
okay?
131 and 9 iron, cool with me.
Absolutely,
Cool.
absolutely. So once we get there, right, we're going to start getting the hole closer to us because we're hitting it further,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And we're going to be able to have better chances of scoring.
Before I came here, every time I walk up to a ball, I do my stance or whatnot, I get over it, I keep that bitch right here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this was my old stance.
Yeah.
For irons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Horrific.
Yeah.
And I top every fucking ball. Look, I just top every ball.
Correct, because you put the ball underneath your
I'm
your
trying.
plane, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if my low point, if I put the ball here and my low point's here, what am I going to do? I'm going to top that ball every time,
Every
right?
time.
So now
Every
that I
time.
move the ball up in your setup, now you've got a chance to catch it and hit it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense, big guy?
100%, bro.
Okay. Any questions of what we worked on today? Any questions about the equipment, the grip, the stance, the posture?
I really don't. I really get what you're saying. And I just think it's one of those things where I have to like keep doing it. It's like retraining my stance and all that. I got exactly what I want out of today when I came here.
Great, great.
'Cause
That's what I like to hear.
I look like a shit eater before I came here on the golf. Now I know like what it is for the fundamentals.
Well, the big thing is for your homework, we've done a few things here, but the big thing for your homework now is go home. Easiest thing to do is
Dude,
watch.
I bought a net. I bought training balls. I bought everything. I got everything other than the training grip and these stencils. But those will come.
That,
you know what I mean?
and I would get this too as well. Get yourself, maybe a little something.
Oh,
like
yeah,
this.
100%.
You can get that on Amazon for like $13 or something like that. As I said, it's not the holy Bible of where the ball, but it gives you a great framework of where to be, and you can slowly make little adjustments
Right,
to what
right.
works best for you.
Right.
But for right now, for learning purposes, that's what I would kind of do right now.
Okay, awesome.
But yeah, that's what I would do. The big homework project for you, as I said, is going to go home, watch golf. It's about the easiest homework you'll ever do. Right?
Yeah, I bet on it, so I might as well be on watch.
Right, but I want you to check what their grip is, what their posture is, okay, and what their left arm is doing.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Check out those three things right there.
Okay.
And it doesn't sound like a lot, but you're going to learn a lot.
Learn a lot.
Right?
Well, yeah, dude, I was pulling it here.
Yeah.
It needs to be out here.
Absolutely. And listen what the commentators say about, when they give like swing analysis and stuff. Listen to what they have to say. It might be about pressure shift. It might be about release or something like that. But there's always a little nugget that you can kind of take from there and go, I wonder if that would work for me.
Right.
Let me see if I, when I get into my little studio, my little hitting area, my little world, and I try that, does it work for me?
Yeah,
right?
right,
When I
right,
videotape it, am I doing that motion? Right?
Right.
There's always a little nugget there. So always keep that in mind.
Well, I'll definitely be booking another one next week.
Great,
Yeah,
man. I'm
100%.
excited, man.
Well, we still gotta go over driver too.
Absolutely.
But fuck driver until we start not topping the iron. Every
Right,
time.
but I mean, I think the big thing for you is just move it up in your setup. We start taking rid of that top.
Right, okay.
We start to hit it down the middle.
In the sense of using a driver, do I need to do the same thing with my arms? Like what we're worried about right here, this ain't gonna be good for a driver either.
Correct.
So I need to do the same thing.
Right. So
Okay.
I mean, it's just,
every swing.
All you want to do. What I like to relate it to is it's a circle.
Okay.
Right. Once my hands move off of this rail, right, I've changed the arc of my circle.
You don't know where that's gonna go.
Correct. Then you have to find a way to get your hands back on that riding rail and then come through. Now, some people are very good at that. You're going to find some pros that go outside the norm that can do that, right? They're just
That good.
they got something different when they're up there in the waiting line to come down.
Yeah.
They're in a different line than the rest of us. You know what I mean? You know, Scotty Scheffler, Tiger Woods, Jack, they were in a different line when they came out of the production assembly. We did not, right? We came out of the general assembly, they came out of the special assembly right there. So remember, there are going to be certain factors like that. But the big thing is keeping my hand path on the same circle, right, is going to help me out quite a bit. Now, the big thing that we need to work on with you as we move forward, right, is to continue on the foundation that we're on. But the big thing is that we're going to zone in on the next one is our club path, okay? We're going to try to get that a little bit closer to zero, maybe even more of a positive, so you can start to see how we start to send it out to the right and we bend it back to the left.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. But right now, that's a really good start. We're at 131 with a 9-iron, where we're at like
98,
98, less than 100.
Yep.
Right? So that's a huge jump. So you're off to a good foundation, my friend.
Other than that, like ball speeds, all that's pretty good. Like I have the fundamentals to be a pound.
Correct. I mean, I don't see anything if we don't work on it within, 6 months or something like that, why we couldn't be trying to test a brake part or break 100.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I mean, the big thing is once we start to get the fundamentals and what we're trying to do at this point, right? The next thing is that we probably me, you, and Alex go out on the course
and get a couple rounds
and just say, hey, where's your sight line? What are you looking at? What
that is a bad problem too.
Correct. We need to find out what is your overall miss, right, left, low, high, whatever it is, and then we got to understand that that's going to come into play eventually at some point in the round. But how do we protect against that not costing us a lot of strokes?
I don't want to keep shooting 140.
Correct.
So we got to do something about that.
Correct. So, but that's the big thing is like, where's your sight lines? What club do you have in your hands? What are we looking to do, right?
Yep.
So once you start to kind of get in that mental mind thought of where it is, that's what we'll start doing. But a lot of people get lost in the whole idea that I don't have a perfect swing. Well, neither does Scotty Scheffler. But he's out there scoring like a madman, right?
Yeah.
So,
what do you shoot like when you go?
I mean, I'm probably shooting somewhere 75, 78 now. Right? I mean,
I'll put that shit up
there was
on
a
the
time when it
fridge.
was a lot less than that, but
Really? You shot? What's the best you shot?
63.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I shot a 63 one time.
On a big park course, like no.
Yeah, 72. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you blew my mind when you came up here because everything I've been told from anybody is make sure you don't lose track of that ball. You come here, don't lose the ball. Boom.
Right. What's the big thing I always hear is keep your eye on the ball. Right? I mean, I hear that from every lady I have to give a lesson to. My husband tells me to keep my eye on the ball. I'm like, lady, is he giving the lesson or am I?
Right. Close your eyes and just drill it better than any shot.
I love doing that because my old instructor, he taught Sevi Ballesteros. So I don't know if you know.
I don't know, but is he?
You go look him up.
He's
go
a
look him
beast?
up, Sevi Ballesteros. So
Okay.
he, do you know who Nick Faldo is?
I just started getting into golf
Okay.
probably like 6 months
So
ago.
you're going to check out the name Sevi.
Savvy.
And he was a Spanish golfer. In 5th grade, he just decided he was done with school. He started skipping school. He found an old 5-iron out on the beach, put an old hickory wood in there, and would hit 5-irons out on the beach all day long.
Yeah.
Won the Open Championship, I want to say 3 or 4 times.
Oh.
Yeah, amazing golfer.
Oh yeah.
Probably one of the best European golfers. But he would tell my instructor, my mentor, he's like, no, you don't need to see the ball. I would go out in the dark and I would hit balls. You can tell, you can feel, he'd say. You feel these things. And he'd go be like, oh, come on, Sevi. You're just full of shit, right? And he put a blindfold on right? And he would just strike this 5-iron. He goes, oh, that's 180. Oh, that's 172. And he would tell you the numbers, and he was dead on every time, right? And, you know, CD looked at him, he goes, how can you do that? And he goes, that's why a fucking blind man can play this game, CD, because you don't need to see the fucking ball.
Yeah,
it's all
that's
about
real.
position,
That's
right?
real.
So, you know, I tell people somewhat of that story a little bit, but most of the time I just demonstrate by closing my eyes and hit the ball, and I'm like, well, how the hell did you do that? Well, the ball didn't move.
So your coach was a big time coach.
He was huge.
Huge.
He was huge.
Nice.
I would say probably right now he's still probably one of the top 5 instructors in the world.
Really?
And he is not known. He does not want to be known.
Really?
Correct. He's one of the only ones that Titleist still have on as an instructor. That they give him all kinds of free. I mean, they give him buckets of balls and all kinds of stuff. Like he can hang out with. He could go over and talk to Butch Harmon. No problem. He was under David Ledbetter.
Okay.
For 30 years, and basically when people came to see David Ledbetter, they came to see CD. And CD was one of those people that wanted to be an accountant and found the love for golf, and he would watch videos, literally watch old videos of people swinging from sun up to sundown for years, and he would go to David and say, hey, I want to do a lesson. Nope, not ready. David, I want to do a lesson. Nope, you're not ready. And he did that for like 5 years. And then David said, take a lesson. And he says, you're going to take Nick Faldo for the day. Nick Faldo and him went off and won the Masters.
Oh, that's crazy.
So, I mean, just to be honest with you, I mean, the guy is an absolute...
A beast at it.
He's a genius. He knows what he's doing and stuff like that. But it's funny because, you know, we'll go to places like, man, these people know me. I don't want them to see me. I don't want them to talk to me. I'm like, CD, we're okay, man. We're only here at, you know, Beef O'Brady's, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, so he's a pretty cool guy. He really is. He is good.
Hell yeah.
But
Well, we done